What's up guys, back with another video. And so you want to learn how to handstand. Today is your lucky day.
Alright, so today guys is going to be a beginner handstand video. The reason we break these videos up into beginner, intermediate, and advanced is we put it all in one video. You can't do it all at once. You got to work on beginner before you can work on immediate, before you can work on advanced. Most people just want the end result right away, and it just doesn't work like that. So the three main things we're going to focus on today are our hands, our shoulders, and our hips. Only thing you're going to need for this tutorial is a wall. Anything you want to add?
Not really. Let's get it.
Okay guys, I'm going to start by giving you a handstand analogy while I'm standing on my feet. Just picture everything I'm doing here, but flip me upside down. First and foremost, we're going to focus on our hands, guys. So we're doing a handstand, so our hands are our new feet. I want you guys to get up out of the chair, wherever you're sitting right now, on the couch, the bed, stand on your feet, and fall forward. What do you feel your feet doing? Pull yourself back. You're curling your toes, right? So we're in a handstand and we're falling forward, right? You want to curl your fingers to bring you back. Vice versa, when you're falling back, you put more pressure on your heels to bring yourself forward. So with your hands, you put more pressure on your palms to bring yourself back. So that's going to be a lot of the control when you're upside down in a handstand. Your hands are your new feet. Next is our shoulders. Most importantly, our shoulders get stacked directly on top of our hands in the handstand position. So we're going to be here, right? And you don't want your shoulders down, you want your shoulders pressed and extended so they're getting as close to your ear as possible. This is going to allow for stability and control on top of your hands. Last but not least is your hips go over your shoulders, which are over your hands. And you don't want to be anterior in this. You don't want to be here. You want the PPT, the posterior pelvic tilt, and you want to squeeze your abs by bringing your rib cage down, and you're going to almost have a hollow body now. So now it's our shoulders, extended, hands. Now flip me upside down, and I do a handstand.
Alright guys, so if you've never attempted a handstand before, I'm going to show you the correct way to start kicking up against the wall. So, we're going to get in a running position. You want your hands about shoulder width apart. Whatever way you're comfortable. You could be this, you can have your right in front, and you're gonna kick one leg up against the wall. I'm gonna stretch everything, we're gonna come back down. Now another tip is, as you notice, my shoulders are already over my hands. So all I gotta do is now stack my hips over my shoulders, and we're in a handstand. Your feet will follow on top of your hips, creating a perfectly straight line. Now, once you get comfortable kicking up against the wall, you're gonna wanna turn around and have your stomach facing the wall. The reason you do this is because we're forced to stay in a straight line now. When you kick up against the wall, as you just noticed, my body is still a little bit bananaed. When you do it the opposite way, you cannot be bananaed at all. This is the right form. You're gonna walk it back. Get as close to the wall as you can. Maybe at first you could only get around this close to the wall. But as you get stronger and stronger and more comfortable being upside down, you're gonna wanna get close to the wall. Stretching everything, working on my hands. I'm gonna walk it back down. If you noticed, when I walked up and walked back down, you could do those as well, just as a simple workout. Those are called wall walks. Really get the shoulders burning, and it's gonna get you used to being upside down, helping you progress in your handstand.
All right guys, a few more things to go over here today is, first, you are holding handstands for time on the wall with your back to the wall. And then to fix your form and get you more straight, you're working on walking up the wall and going front to the wall. And then you could do dynamic wall walks where you walk up, make sure you're straight, and walk back down. Do that for sets and reps. That'll help strengthen your shoulders. Now, since we're getting a little more advanced and we want even more shoulder strength and even more core strength, we're gonna start doing the pike push-up and hollow body holds. I'm gonna show you the beginner pike push-ups and the beginner holds right now. So for the pike push-ups, when I teach people, I like to have them start in a push-up position and then they walk up into the pike so they understand what a pike is and getting your hips up. So they start in the push-up position, and now walk your hands up, keeping your legs straight. Now this is a pike position. My hips are piked. Now, same thing with the handstand. You want your shoulders to be over your hands, keeping your elbows in. You're pushing almost up and back. Keeping your fingers engaged the whole time. Once you get stronger and stronger with that, as you lean forward, you're gonna feel your feet to start come off the ground, and that's gonna ultimately lead to the handstand push-up or the bent arm press. Now next, for core strength, we're gonna do hollow body holds. There's two ways you could do this. I'll show both ways, but one's beginner and one's a little more advanced. You wanna sit on the ground, lay flat, keeping your abs engaged by getting your lower back on the ground. Do that. Squeeze your abs, get your feet off the ground, hollow your back out, and lift your scapula off the ground. You want to hold this for time. This is the beginner version. You want to do the advanced version. Your hands are going over your head, and you're basically going to be in a handstand position. So now this is what I would look like in a handstand. Hands over shoulders, over hips. Scapula still off the ground.
All right guys, so that was our beginner handstand video. A few points I want to touch on. Form is everything when doing a handstand. The better your form is, the easier it's gonna be to balance. So you wanna make sure you're using your hands right as your new feet. You're gonna wanna extend your shoulders, keep your posterior tilt, really stretch your entire body to the sky, point your toes. It's gonna make it much easier for you to do a handstand. Also, don't skip the steps. Be able to hold against the wall, keep it kicking up for at least 30 seconds before you turn around and start facing the wall.
I got nothing to say.
All right, like always, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, comment what the next video will be about. We're happy to make it for you. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Out.